A man was crawling across his lawn, searching for something. He even got his wife to help. The neighbors were completely stunned by the sight. The reason? Mike had invented a shrinking machine, and his kids had accidentally been shrunk down to tiny size. While searching the yard, Mike spotted a broom. Suddenly, a terrifying thought hit him. The day before, while sweeping up trash, he might have swept his kids away too. His heart nearly jumped into his throat. He grabbed a magnifying glass and started digging through the garbage bags. Then he noticed a hole torn in one of them. Maybe the kids had escaped. Maybe they were still somewhere in the yard. To avoid stepping on them, Mike strapped on stilts and carried a telescope, carefully scanning the grass. But he wasn't paying attention to the garden hose beneath his feet. One wrong step. The valve twisted open. Water burst out instantly. To the tiny kids hiding in the lawn, every drop looked like a cannonball crashing from the sky. They freaked out and ran for their lives. The little sister was knocked straight into a muddy puddle. With no time to think, her brother slid down the slope and pulled her out moments before she disappeared beneath the mud. At the same time, Mike was panicking too. Afraid of crushing the kids, he jumped onto a clothes rack and managed to shut off the valve while nearby pedestrians watched in disbelief. The kids kept moving. Then they stumbled across something amazing. A giant cookie. The group rushed over and started devouring it. But before they could enjoy their feast, a gigantic ant appeared above them. Everyone immediately dove for cover. Then the younger brother came up with a wild idea. Using pieces of the cookie as bait, they lured the ant closer and somehow turned it into their very own mount. Meanwhile, Mike upgraded his search method. He suspended himself above the lawn to avoid stepping on the kids, but it made the search painfully slow. Out of options, he called his wife to help. Unfortunately, the strange scene caught the attention of a neighbor. The man rolled his eyes and casually flicked a cigarette butt into the yard. Luckily, the grass had just been watered and was still damp. Otherwise, things could have gone very wrong. Later, the kids climbed into a giant toy block and spent the night inside. But the next morning, they were suddenly jolted awake. The ground began shaking violently. Powerful gusts of wind swept across the area. The kids had no idea what was happening. What they didn't know was that their friend had just started a lawnmower. Panic instantly set in. They rushed into a nearby tunnel, convinced it would keep them safe. But then their luck ran out. The lawnmower rolled closer and stopped directly above the tunnel. The kids were trapped. Will they survive this close call?